three things that you might need, because you might not need this, but to do my routine, I use these three things, four things, or three things, so whatever you want to call that. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to take the spoolie side and kind of just comb through my brows. I'm just kind of combing them upward. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the pencil side. Oh, and then my color, or the color I'm using, is dark brown, since I do kind of have darker hair. I'm going to start here on the front, just kind of going upwards very, very lightly. I'm not pressing the pencil onto my brow, sorry. I'm just kind of doing it very, very, very slowly, very lightly, just getting that color on there very lightly. And then I'm just lining the bottom part first. So as you see, it's very, very lightly, and it has so much color. Since this is a dark brown, it gives you very good coverage on the brows. I have very light brows. My brows are not dark at all. They're so light. So this is the reason why I like to use the darker color. Then I just outline my brow here on this part. I bring this down. It's very simple. Ouch! It's very simple. I kind of just outline what's already there. So I go on the top here. I don't do it up here. I just do it on starting kind of like on the middle here. Going back and kind of forming my arch. And then I bring this down, kind of connecting the outer part. Then I kind of just comb it through a little bit. And then with the spoolie, I kind of just comb through the whole brow. And again, I just go in with the pencil again and just kind of fill in the rest of the brow. As you could see. So there you go, you have the brow. Now, I go in a little bit more here on the brow, just kind of to get the shape that I want formed and stuff like that. So, there you go. As you could see, and that's the reason why I said sometimes I don't use the concealer, because as you could see, the brow is pretty much, it's pretty much done. I don't always use it, because I feel that sometimes it's not needed because it is a pencil, but I will do it still on this video just so that you get to see how I do my eyebrows most of the time. So as you see, it's very simple. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one just so that you could see. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the pencil. Let me bring my camera a little bit down so you could see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and take the pencil and kind of very lightly here on the inner corner, just kind of put some color on here. As you can see, it's very, very simple. I'm just kind of filling in and outlining the brow, underneath the brow. This brow is a little bit different than this one. This one's more, it's more sparse. It has a very sparse area, so I kind of have to fill this one a little bit more than I do this one. So I take it from here back onto doing the little arch. And then connect it. Okay, and then I just fill it in. As you could see, and I'm just filling it in. Okay, as you could see, they're not identical because this one is more, this one's a bit higher. As you can see, they're not identical. I have one higher than the other one, so I just kind of comb that through and just comb the front of it through because I didn't apply so much of the pencil on the front. So there you go. I'm just going to go ahead and lightly correct the front here because I did take some of that product off. Okay, so there you go. That's basically how I do the pencil part of my brow. Oops, I don't know if I was on camera. But that's how I do the pencil part. As you can see, it's very simple. And then I do the same thing with the powder, just kind of go through the areas that need more coverage of my brow. So there you go, that's how I do my eyebrows. Then I'm just going to go ahead and take the concealer. I'm going to go ahead and take the concealer and I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Very, very little of it. Super, super little. Just kind of like a little dot, as you could see. This concealer is very, very heavy duty, so I just need a very tiny bit. So there you go. That's just as little as I've applied. And then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go ahead and put this, just kind of bringing it down, kind of putting the tip in it and then kind of spreading it on my hand, as you can see, just to get some of the product in there. I don't want to get so much product, so I just want to make sure that I have enough product. I'm going to take the brush, start off on this part here. So basically where the arch would be. I'm going to start here and I'm going to bring this down like that. Flip the brush over and then come to the front and just blend that. As you can see, I don't use so much concealer because I don't want it to be super dramatic. So I just kind of blend that down. Alright, and then I just kind of blend this down a little bit just to kind of get the lines seamless on there. And then I will take my ring finger and just blend that in just to remove harsh lines, as you could see. So I just kind of tap it a little bit, and there you go. As you could see, it's very clean, and it looks very clean. I don't do it on the top at all because it's not messy at the top, so I just kind of tend to do it only on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and take more product again, just on the tip of the brush. Start at the arch. Going back. Bringing it down. I'm going to take a little bit more product because I didn't take enough. So I'm going to go ahead and take that again on the brush. Start at the arch. Just bring this inward now. And blend it down. I'm going to take a bit more of the product. I haven't. Blend that. Okay, and then I just blend that in. I sometimes kind of use whatever's left on the brush to clean the front here. Okay, and as you could see, then I just bring this down and just blend it with my ring finger. Okay, as you can see, and then that's basically the end of how I do my brows. It's very simple, and as you could see, I still end up with a lot of product on my on my hand, but that's just what I use. I don't use much product underneath. As you can see, they look very, they look highlighted, as you can see, which is what I'm looking for when I do the concealer, but I'm not looking for them to look super heavy. So there you go. As you could see, my eyebrows look nice and clean. And I have so much product still on my hand, so I just use that somewhere else or wipe it off like I just did. So there you go. I hope that this video is useful. I have been putting this aside for a long time, and it's very different as the last video that I did before, which I already took it down because I feel that it wasn't as good. I hope that like I said, that this video is very useful for you guys, and I'll see you next time.